They are not just modals. They are the shapeshifters of English grammar. They are semi-modal verbs. Hello, this is Wasifa, and welcome to... Today, we are going to master 10 essential semi-modal verbs together. I'm going to show you how they change form, how to use them in different tenses, and I'll give you plenty of examples so you can use them naturally. First, let's clear up the confusion. Modals versus semi-modals. You probably know modal verbs like can, must, and should. We use them all the time. Semi-modals are their cousins. They represent the same things: obligation, permission, ability, possibility, or advice. But here is the big difference. Pure modals are rigid. They never change. We say, I must go. He must go. We never say he musts go or he must to go. That is incorrect. But semi-modals are flexible. They act like normal verbs. Most of them require the word to after them. For example, I have to go. And, unlike modals, they change depending on the subject and the tense. Present, he has to go. Past, I had to go. Future, they will have to go. Also, semi-modals need help to make questions and negatives. They usually need the auxiliary verbs like do, does, or did. Does she have to go? Did you have to leave? Got it? Let's dive into the list, starting with the most common one. Have to, obligation. Have to is very similar to must. It shows strong obligation. You have no choice. You have to follow the speed limit. Now, let's look at how it changes. Third person. She has to finish her report today. Notice the has. Future. You will have to wake up early tomorrow. Past. He had to walk home because he missed the bus. For questions, use do or does. Do you have to work on weekends? Negative question. Don't you have to call your mother? Warning. Be careful with the negative form. You don't have to is not the same as you must not. Must not means it is forbidden. You must not smoke here. Don't have to means it is not necessary. There is no obligation. Example, you don't have to come if you are busy. It's your choice. 2. Need to, necessity. Need to is slightly softer than have to. It focuses on necessity, things that are important for your well-being or success. Example, I need to charge my phone. The battery is dead. Let's practice the forms. Try to guess them before I say them. Third person. She needs to see a doctor. Add the S. Negative. He doesn't need to wear a suit. It's a casual party. Future. We will need to buy tickets in advance. Past. They needed to rest after the long hike. And the casual question. Do you need to use the restroom? Number 3 is ought to. We don't use this as often as should, but it makes you sound very advanced. It expresses advice or what is right to do. Example, you ought to apologize for being late. This one is special. It does not take a third person S. Correct, he ought to study more. Incorrect, he oughts to know. It is rarely used in the negative or question form in modern English. We usually stick to the present and the past. Past, I ought to have started this project earlier. This means I regret not starting earlier. 4. Used to, past habits. This is a super important one. Used to describes a habit or state in the past that is no longer true. Example, I used to smoke, but I quit 3 years ago. It can also be a state of being. Example, she used to be shy, but now she is very outgoing. Watch the spelling carefully in the negative and question forms. When you use did, the D implies the past, so use goes back to its base form. Negative, he didn't used to like broccoli. No D on use. Question, did you used to have long hair? 5. Be going to. Future plans. You know will, but be going to is often used for plans you have already made. Example, I am going to buy a new car next week. Because this starts with the verb to be, you must conjugate am, is, or are. Third person, she is going to visit her grandmother. Negative, we aren't going to wait for him any longer. Past, was or were going to. Use this for a plan in the past that didn't happen. Example, I was going to call you, but my phone died. 6. Be able to. Ability. This is the semi-modal version of can. We use it to show ability. Present, I am able to run 10 kilometers. Third person, he is able to solve complex math problems. The best part about be able to is that you can use it in the future. You cannot say I will can. That is impossible. You must use this. Future, soon you will be able to speak English fluently. Past, she was able to fix the computer herself. 7. Be allowed to. Permission. Instead of saying can for permission, use be allowed to. It sounds more formal and specific about rules. Example, I am allowed to work from home on Fridays. Third person, he is allowed to borrow the company car. Let's look at the negative, prohibitions. We are not allowed to use our phones during the exam. Question, are we allowed to bring pets into the hotel? 8. Be supposed to. Expectations and rules. This is a mix of should and must. It talks about what is expected or scheduled to happen. Example, the movie is supposed to start at 8 p.m. It often implies that reality is different from the expectation. He is supposed to be dieting, but he's eating a burger right now. Past, you were supposed to take out the trash. Question, am I supposed to sign this document here? 9. Had better, strong warning. Be careful with this one. Had better is stronger than should. It implies a warning or a bad consequence if you don't do it. Example, you had better take an umbrella, or you will get soaked. 2 rules for had better. It is a fixed phrase. Never change had to have. There is no to after it. Correct, you had better go. Incorrect, you had better to go. We often contract it to better. Example, he'd better study or he will fail the test. Negative, you'd better not be late again. 10. Would rather, preference. Finally, would rather. This is used to show preference or choice. It means I prefer. Example, I would rather eat pizza than sushi tonight. Just like had better, there was no to after would rather. Correct, I would rather stay home. Incorrect, I would rather to stay home. Negative, I would rather not talk about it. Past preference, I would rather have gone to the beach yesterday. Use have plus past participle. Quiz time. Okay, you've learned a lot. Now it's quiz time. I'm going to show you a sentence with a mistake. Can you fix it? 1. You supposed to show your ID. Answer, you are supposed to show your ID. Don't forget the verb to be. 2.